How to overcome emotional attachment. Emotional attachment can feel overwhelming. It's that constant pull towards someone, the thinking, the longing, the inability to let go, even when the connection is no longer healthy or mutual. And the hardest part? Emotional attachment doesn't mean love. It often means your nervous system is attached, not your heart. Today we're going to talk about what emotional attachment really is, why it feels so powerful, and, most importantly, how to loosen its grip without shaming yourself or forcing detachment. What emotional attachment really is. Emotional attachment is not weakness, it's a survival response. When you're emotionally attached, your sense of safety, validation, or identity becomes tied to another person. Their presence regulates you. Their absence dysregulates you. This is why attachment feels physical. Tight chest, racing thoughts, anxiety when they pull away, relief when they come back. Your body is responding as if something essential for survival is at risk. This often develops when love was inconsistent or conditional early in life. Emotional closeness came with unpredictability. Connection meant losing yourself to keep the bond. So when someone activates that familiar pattern, your system latches on, not because they're the one, but because they feel known. Why letting go feels so hard? People often ask, if this connection hurts me, why can't I walk away? Because emotional attachment is reinforced by intermittent reinforcement. When affection, attention, or closeness is inconsistent, your brain releases more dopamine when you finally receive it. This creates craving, obsession, and emotional dependency. You're not attached to the person as they truly are. You're attached to the highs after the lows, the hope, the version of them you imagine they could be. Letting go feels like withdrawal, and just like with any addiction, your system will resist. This is why logic alone doesn't work. You can know something isn't right, and still feel unable to release it. Here's a critical shift. Love feels expansive. Attachment feels consuming. Love supports your sense of self. Attachment erodes it. In healthy love, you feel calm, not anxious. You don't fear abandonment constantly. You don't lose yourself to keep the bond. If you're asking, why am I so attached to someone who gives me so little? The answer is usually not love. It's unresolved attachment trauma. This realization isn't meant to invalidate your feelings. It's meant to free you from self-blame. You cannot heal emotional attachment while continuously activating it. This means reducing contact, stopping emotional check-ins, limiting social media exposure, not reopening conversations for closure. Every interaction resets the wound. This is not punishment. It's nervous system first aid. Distance creates space for your system to calm down. And calm is where clarity begins. If part of you says, but what if they come back? That part is attachment speaking, not truth. Healing requires choosing your long-term peace over short-term relief. Emotional attachment thrives when another person regulates your emotions. To overcome it, you must learn to regulate yourself. Ask, what emotions was this person regulating for me? Loneliness, worth, safety, belonging? Then begin meeting those needs internally and externally. Grounding practices, breathwork, movement, safe friendships, therapy, or journaling. Instead of asking, how do I stop missing them? Ask, what part of me learned it wasn't safe to be alone? Attachment softens when your body learns, I can survive this feeling. Step 3. Grieve the fantasy. One of the most painful steps is grieving what never fully existed. You're not just letting go of a person. You're letting go of the future you imagined, the version of them you hoped for, the story that this would finally heal something inside you. This grief is real. Allow yourself to mourn without reopening the bond. You can cry without texting. You can feel without reaching. Grief that is felt passes. Grief that is avoided turns into attachment. Step 4. Rewire attraction through healing. As you heal your attachment style, something important changes. You stop being attracted to emotional chaos. What once felt exciting starts to feel exhausting. What once felt boring starts to feel safe. You become drawn to consistency, emotional availability, clear communication, mutual effort. This doesn't mean passion disappears. It means passion is no longer mixed with fear. Healing doesn't numb you. It recalibrates your nervous system. Final integration. Letting go without abandoning yourself. Overcoming emotional attachment is not about forcing detachment. It's about choosing yourself, again and again. You don't let go by convincing yourself they didn't matter. You let go by realizing you matter too. Attachment fades when safety is internal, worth is self-held, and love is no longer mixed with survival. And one day, without drama or sudden clarity, you notice the pull is weaker. Not because you tried harder, but because you healed deeper. Emotional attachment is not a life sentence. It's a message from your nervous system asking for care. When you listen, not react, you heal. And when you heal, letting go stops feeling like loss and starts feeling like coming home to yourself.